Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor. I'm drinking my coffee and I'm waking up here, and so I decided I'd go ahead and put out a video. Now, before I go into this, I wanted to make sure everybody understood that I do not dislike Anthony Pompliano. I think the guy's really smart, and I think that the things that he's been putting on Twitter are just tweaking all of us out here, and he's doing a good job of it because I'm covering it and other people are covering it. But I'm not saying any of this stuff I'm really just giving the guy a hard time because I know how he's really thinking. But we have to call some things out here. I tweeted this last night. Last week, Anthony Pompliano tells Life's Tough Media, that's Dustin Plantholt and his podcast, tells him that he's confounded, quote, confounded by XRP. We aren't talking about a dumb guy here. He knows exactly what XRP is. A week later, he's talking about an interview with Brad Garlinghouse. According to my driver's license, I wasn't born yesterday. In other words, I believe all of this is planned. If nothing else, it's planned by Anthony Pompliano to tweak everyone and to ultimately get an interview with Brad Garlinghouse. But a lot of other things have happened with this that tells me that they were further along in this talk or further along in the process of getting an interview than the way he says it. But anyway, I just wanted to mention this, but I also wanted to go over, I've said a lot on this channel that words mean things. People use specific words to mean specific things, and I believe that Pompliano is one of those guys that it has intentionally gone out of his way not to be just another Bitcoin jerk when the XRP comes up. He always remains kind of open-minded, and I feel like he's one of the good guys in the space for that reason. I don't think he's just trying to be a jerk about XRP. Never have felt that way. But he uses the word that he's confounded. Now, of all the words that you could use to describe XRP, confounded would be a word that makes you look confused. Well, let's look at what confounded actually means. Confound is to cause surprise or confusion in someone, especially by acting against their expectations. So he's confused about he's confused by acting, he's against their expectations. In other words, he didn't expect XRP to do as well as it has, I guess is the way what you could get out of that. But when you're confounded and you're confused, you need someone to explain it to you, is what I get out of this. So he floats out there that he's confounded on Life's Tough podcast. And so now someone has to explain to him. Well, who better to explain it to him than Brad Garlinghouse? Well, I don't think that he's confused at all. I think this was all a tweaking ploy by Pompliano to get the interview and to get the conversation going. Because I know for a fact that Anthony Pompliano knows what you're looking at right here. XRP 3.3 second speed, Bitcoin transfers in 45 minutes if you're lucky. In fact, I sent some Bitcoin and some XRP over the weekend, and this completely holds true. I mean, when you send Bitcoin, you literally have to go. You might be able to go get 3 cups of coffee in the time that it takes to for your Bitcoin to arrive. But it never fails. XRP is within anywhere from 3 to 10 seconds when you're transferring it. The cost is more expensive. The scalability is not even close with Bitcoin versus XRP. And Pomp knows this. And I'll show you what else he knows. This is from Michael at VAL5 Links. Sent me this video, and I had never seen this video. It's from Stephen Bull from the Dip. Vinay Pai, I guess is how you would say that. Senior VP at Bill.com, lecturing at the Ken Kennedy Institute. He says in this video, he's very clear about it. He says, Bitcoin is slow and expensive. XRP is fast and cheap. And then he says, almost every bank has some kind of a proof of concept on XRP. And this is from September of 2019. Pump knows all of this. Pump is not a dumb guy. He knows all of this. But if he really wanted to choose his words wisely, if he wanted to really be upfront about what he knows, then he would use the word that XRP terrifies him when he thinks about the potential of XRP. Now, I've always said Pump is a closet XRP holder. I'll stand behind that statement now. There's not a question in my mind that he is a closet XRP guy. I've always thought that. And I wish that somebody in one of these interviews would ask him that, because I've called for him to come out of the XRP closet many times, and I'm still calling for that. Okay, excuse me. All right. This is from Chinu Patel at Chinu Patel 29. Sent me this. And this is another thing having to do with that. Michael Arrington was replying to people talking about Pompliano wanting to interview Brad Garlinghouse. And Michael Arrington, who knows Brad Garlinghouse, says, Brad told me he was looking forward to being on Anthony Pompliano's podcast. So this is happening. And then we get this, and this was 9 hours ago. He says, I'm interviewing Crypto Coley. This is Catherine Coley, who left Ripple to become the CEO of Binance America. It says, I'm interviewing her tomorrow morning. What questions do you have for her? My question was, ask her if XRP confounds her. I thought that was a good question to ask. All right, enough on Anthony Pompliano. He got all the exposure that he probably wanted with all those tweaks. And so I'm glad to do it. I think the guy's a good guy. I don't have anything against Anthony Pompliano. I think that ultimately he is a closet XRP guy. Okay, Joker. Crypto Twitter is bearish. We see influencers with $50,000 to $100,000 predictions now talking about new lows, 3K to 1K. Bitcoin had its bear market capitulations in December 2018, forced many to liquidate their positions at 3K levels. The bull market capitulation in process. 2 reasons to buy below 10K levels. Short term, one, there's a CME gap at 12K levels. Long term, Bitcoin halving event in May 2020. Well, notice that he says we're still in a bull market. He didn't say this is bear market capitulation. He says this is bull market capitulation. There's a big difference. Okay, Bull Run Wonka tweeted this out. I thought this was great. Ripple continues acquisition streak, expands European operations to Iceland. Ice, baby. All right, stop, collaborate, and listen. Hodl XRP, Wonka knows. And this is the article. This was a Ripple article. I wanted to read this one section here. I think it was down here. The new Icelandic team will play an integral role in the ongoing development of Ripple's on-demand liquidity product, which utilizes XRP for production, cross-border payments. Iceland will serve as one of Ripple's engineering hubs with plans to bring on more technical talent in the region. That is big time, folks. And then XRP Crypto Wolf came in and summarized it for us. Ripple's expanding its engineering team into Iceland with purchase of crypto trading firm Algrim. The Algrim team will work to expand and contribute to development of XRapid. Ripple says it has more than a dozen customers using XRP. The purchase of Ripple's first expansion into Iceland. Ripple has a physical office in San Francisco, New York, London, Mumbai, Singapore, Sao Paulo. I need to talk to the official digital asset investor language snob about, I don't know if I'm saying that right. And Sydney. Ripple wants to extend its ability to hire engineering talent as it moves into new parts of the world. Great. Okay. I wanted to give a shout out here and send you to this guy's new coil blog. This is at Coining203. Okay, here goes nothing, giving a crack at this blogging thing. So he has posted a new blog. Now it says my next 60 days. The next 60 days are, in my opinion, the most important in the XRP universe. In the next few paragraphs, I'll explain why. Before I start, there are just my opinions. These are just my thoughts, not any kind of financial advice from your own conclusions. In the past few weeks, we saw Brad Garlinghouse on several mainstream news outlets. We've seen David Schwartz trolling on Twitter. We have seen Congress eat the SEC for breakfast and lunch at a hearing. We heard from MoneyGram. In the next 60 days, we will see several announcements come from various government agencies. And then he goes on in this blog and kind of gives you his thoughts on how government agencies work and why he believes the next 60 days should be very interesting. Worth a read. And he's a real smart guy. Okay. Crypto utility guy, Fidelity Digital Assets to provide custody for Bitcoin derivatives yield fund. Now, from the very beginning of this channel, I told you that before this is all over, you will see every financial product from traditional finance will have some kind of crypto product offering. They've been building this market and they continue to build this market, but you will see every traditional financial product will have a digital asset product, and you will see new products. Well, this is proving kind of what I said to be true. Fidelity Digital Assets to provide custody for Bitcoin derivatives yield fund. Now listen to what this guy says. I think what is missing in the crypto market is a lot of very solid traditional types of products, but with crypto assets. Ben Tsai, managing partner of Wave Financial, told CoinDesk. After several months of due diligence, Tsai said Fidelity Digital Assets is now on board to provide custody for the fund. The idea is to capture part of a new market of yield products in the crypto space, build on creativity from the traditional funds and the growth of crypto derivatives platforms that underpin the technical aspects of these new funds. The Wave Fund plans to generate monthly income with the premium from selling call options with strikes 20% higher than the current price at the time. It aims to distribute a dividend that is 1.5% net asset value of the Bitcoin held in the fund, potentially resulting in an 18% annual yield. Do you see where this is going, folks? And finally, Michael at VAL5 Links. Cardano users will be able to earn ADA from November onwards as the network starts to add all the additional functionalities to the staking protocol ahead of a slated move to mainnet sometime in the new year. Cardano has just been building and building and building for the last 2 years, and we are just now beginning to see real-world things that are about to start happening for Cardano ADA. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe and hit the like button and tell your friends and family that the digital asset investor got started a little early this morning. Thanks for listening.